Today we're going to make triple meat burgers with asparagus and sweet potatoes. This is the first cooking video I've ever done. I've wanted to do cooking videos for a long time, but it's just one of those things I didn't have the means to do because I didn't have a kitchen. So now that I have a kitchen, we're going to do this. So we're going to start with the sweet potato. We're going to cut the ends off. I leave the skin on. Some people get all upset about it because it could have dirt or whatever. I mean, it grows in the ground. It's going to have dirt on it. It doesn't bother me. So I keep the skin on. Now we're going to cut it in about 1/4 inch round segments. You can cut it into whatever shape you want, but these take kind of a long time to cook. So smaller pieces cook faster. So we'll go about 1/4 inch slices here. And then I just kind of dice them up after that. Another approximately 1/4 inch situation. So then we kind of end up with these small, like, kind of cubes. That's the end goal here. So I'll go through with all of these. So a lot of the meals and recipes you're going to see on this channel are original. They're kind of obscure. I like to cook with whatever I have on hand and just make something out of it, because I really don't like to waste food. So if I made something else and I have extra pieces of food, I gotta do something with them. So that's kind of what we're doing here. This is all the stuff left over from another meal. Yeah, talk on the phone now. Hello! It's just the stupidest spam. Anyways, I don't know what I was saying now, but a lot of these dishes are just kind of odd, but they're good. I like them. This is one of the more healthy ones. Pretty natural, and other than like the white flour burger bun, there's really nothing in here. It's not of nutritional value. Jeez, that spam call really ruined the flow of this video, at least for me anyways. Holy mackerel. It just occurred to me, a lot of these videos are not going to go well because I'll be doing them while I'm hungry. That's probably why I'm struggling so much right now. And the lighting may not be that good. I don't have all the lighting set up in the kitchen. The angle may not be good. I'm recording from the front of the camera, which is something I don't usually do. So I can't really see too well what's in the frame and what the angle looks like. And it looks like it's about to rain any soon. I need to use the grill, so there we get going here. I'm doing these first because these really take a long time to cook. One of them just flew across the floor. Okay, so that's our sweet potatoes. I'm going to cook these in the toast oven. I like to use the toast oven a lot because in the summer, because it doesn't throw as much heat up into the room and it doesn't run up the light bill as much. So we're going to take some aluminum foil and we're going to cover this up here. Make sure not to make a hole in the foil because we want it to be keeping the tray clean. Okay, and we're going to move the potatoes onto the tray here. Now, I really enjoy the flavor of these things just as they are, so I'm not really going to add any seasoning onto these. We'll just put a little bit of olive oil on there so it doesn't have a problem, you know, drying out while it's baking. Okay. And that's it. These are going to go into the oven now. And we'll put these on the bottom. And we're going to throw this in for, we're going to go to half an hour. Well, we'll start with a half an hour. I really don't time any of my cooking. I just kind of work with it by look and feel. We're going to go to 350. I put it on 30, but it may take more or less. I don't know. I don't like timing things. It stresses me out. Okay, so now we're going to go back to the cutting board and we're going to look at the asparagus. Jeez. Well, it wouldn't be the first time I fall on the camera. What a great show. Always in the video. Okay, so now the angle is wrong. So the asparagus, I cut off like the first inch or so because it's kind of scuzzy, and that's it. That's all I do for this. This, you know, it's kind of having a little bit of a problem here, so we'll cut that off. This asparagus has been in there for kind of a little while, so it's seen better days. I should have used this sooner. Okay, so that's that. Now we're going to get some more aluminum foil. And these are going to go into the toast as well. I'll put them on this thing. I'm going to tone it down a bit from 350, go to around 300. Because the stuff, it tends to dry out faster in that oven, so you got to cook it slower. Okay, now these, we're going to put some more olive oil on here. And then we'll put some, a little bit of garlic powder. It's falling apart over here. And a little bit of Italian herbs. And that's it. And this we'll put in the oven in a little while. I like these on the stiffer side, so I'm not going to cook them too long, just a little bit. But this too will go into the oven eventually. Okay, now let's get out the beef, and we'll deal with the making of the burger. Gonna need a small plate for this. So this is the ground meat, and a little fork. I guess I should zoom this in a little bit, so I'm just kind of far out. So again, this is just stuff I had left over on hand. This is ground beef, ground turkey, and ground chicken. Yes, it is gray. No, it is not bad. So let's over to beef. And a little bit of turkey. And a little bit of chicken. Okay, and in retrospect, a deeper bowl would have been a much better idea than a plate. Now, if I had some onions on hand, which I don't, I would put big chunks of onion in here. Because I enjoy onions, cooked onions, quite a bit. So what we'll have to do is we'll just put onion powder and garlic powder and whatnot in here instead. So we're just going to mix this up a little bit. You don't want to mix it up too much, because if you take all the air out of it, you won't really have a nice burger anymore. But you got to mix it enough that it stays together and it kind of evens out enough. And as far as the fat contents of these meats go, the beef is 93, and the others are I don't remember, probably 85. It's what usually the most economical is. But for burgers, I prefer to go more lean, less fat. I think it's called more lean. So it doesn't make a mess on the grill. Okay, so that's fine like that. I'll add some onion powder here. And we'll add, I guess that's good enough. keep this simple. Alright, that looks pretty good as far as the mixing is concerned. So now we'll put it back onto the plate and we'll form the patty, which is pretty much already almost formed. This is a big burger. I mean, this is yeah, this big. This is not your average burger at all. This thing is huge. Okay, so there's our patty. Okay, so that's what will go on the grill. Speaking of the grill, I need to go turn it on. First, let's take a look into the oven there and see how the potatoes are faring. Looks copacetic. After I turn the grill on, we'll move them around a little bit so they cook evenly. Yeah, we're going to turn the grill on now. And it's not working. Not sure why it's not working. There we go. Now it's working. Yeah, okay. Clean this off a little bit. I need to clean out the grill a little bit better. So, I don't like to use the brush side on the trays here because sometimes those bristles fall off and then they get in the food and that's dangerous. Clean that later better. We just need a small area there. We're just doing one burger. Once that gets near 400, we'll start cooking. Alright, let's see how these are doing here. Still totally hard. To be expected. Oh no. So we'll just kind of try to turn these around a little bit so they cook evenly. We're going to up this to a little bit more because it's not cooking very quickly at all. I'm still going to hold off on putting the asparagus in. I always like to put plates on top of here when I'm cooking with that, so that when you put the food on the plate, the food doesn't get cold. And I don't like toasted buns, but these buns were in the fridge, so they're cold. So I'm going to take one out here and let that warm up. Okay, we're right around 400, so we're going to put the burger on now. want it at all. Whatever. I want it more towards the middle. Let it sit there for a moment. I'll leave the heat on high so it can sear, and then I'll lower it a little bit. Okay, it's been a few minutes. I'm going to rotate it now. I'm going to push it back where I wanted it originally, which is right there. And normally I would cook, I tend to leave that in there just to sanitize it. Normally I would cook on the rare side, but because there was chicken and turkey in there, which is poultry or poultry, however you pronounce that word, in theory it's supposed to be well. I'm not sure I can bring myself to cook it well, so we'll just go a little bit past medium towards the well side. It'll be fine. Okay, we're back inside now. The bun is heating up, but it's not getting crispy, which is what I wanted. Let's take a look at these potatoes. They're getting softer, so they're starting to come along. They still got a ways to go though. They really do take an awful long time to cook. So we'll put the asparagus in now though, so that everything is ready at the same time. These will go in the upper tray. Kind of want to cover them, but I think they'll be okay. Just lower it a little bit. It's actually just shut off, so we needed more than 30 minutes. We'll see how the burger's doing. It looks like it's starting to come along. Beautiful. We should be getting towards the end of the burger here. Maybe a little while longer, but it's just about done. While the burger finishes, let's get this other stuff onto the plate. The potatoes probably could go on for longer, but I'm hungry. Stinking potatoes take forever. And it looks like a lot while it's in the pan here, but it really doesn't. It's not that much. It's really just one serving, I think. Okay, so there's the potatoes, and then now we have to get the asparagus out. Done with this now. Okay, and now we just need the burger, which I will go retrieve. Should be ready by now. Here's the burger. Actually, it's not that big. Good size. Yeah, well, it is big, but it's not too big for the bread here. Okay, oh, it's upside down. Maybe I'll cut that part out. Okay, so there it is. The triple meat burger with sweet potatoes and asparagus.